As many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season.
This is going to be a Super Bowl 54 special,
Super Bowl
but this time it's on Madden 20.
Years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL
and once
films.
again, comment down below who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers.
The Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises.
I mean, I feel like the score is going to be 31-35.
They were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29.
You got that right.
Last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around.
They might, and then it would lead into overtime.
Already, and another 1st and 10.
Intercepted.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard
Intercepted by freaking. Yeah, Sherman. Yeah.
Drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this
intercepted by Sherman, bro.
First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Coleman fighting him off. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now, boy.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out.
Imagine they intercept. Never mind, I got a touchdown. Super Bowl 54 is going to be in Miami, Florida.
With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Come on, come on.
So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Gold with an extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City getting the football back here. This is a team ranked 6th overall in the NFL in offense. They were 5th in passing, but just 23rd in rushing. And we talked about Mahomes earlier, but how much do you think they need to run the ball to be effective in the Super Bowl?
Just enough to keep San Francisco's attention. Get those sprinter stances out of those defensive ends and defensive tackles on every snap. And they'll do it with Damian Williams, their running back, but they also will include their wide receivers. Tyreek Hill, he'll do jet sweeps and maybe some option pitches. Don't forget McCole Hardman, he'll run the ball as well. And Travis Kelce, a lot of times it won't be a running play, it'll be a pass in the statistics, but be that little shovel pass behind the line of scrimmage. Do those things, keep San Francisco's attention, and then at the end of the day, you rely on number 15 throwing the football downfield.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
180. That's up.
It's Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Robinson with a big catch.
Wow.
His 2nd catch
Great job,
in the Super
Robinson.
Bowl, and it's good
He caught
enough
the
for
ball.
a 1st down.
Well, football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Bang, bang,
and
not
a look
again.
now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama, and he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
On second down now, it's McCoy.
Ooh, that would be injured if that was in real life.
There.
He would be injured.
Extra DB for the
that was real life, he'd probably be injured.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's so funny. He just dropped the ball, bro.
So many
that's
offenses
so
want to include their running backs into
hilarious.
their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
That's out of bounds, obviously.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. George Kittle, the All-Pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win at New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball and continues downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, the most important part was the face mask.
Emmanuel Sanders.
And he just kept going.
He was close to.
That is George Kittle. But he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because the 49ers have emphasized the run game. Just 4 catches, 35 yards in 2 games. But how about the
catch it.
Actually dominating both at the point of attack and in space. And across the chalk into the end zone.
I got his. Dang, that was nice. That was
George
nice.
Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch
I gotta
their
see
lead.
that replay.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for
almost
him.
Intercepted.
How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
You know, I'm just going to let
them score a touchdown. 4 plays. And
I feel
the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0.
Let's go. Let's go.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, the defensive front auto flipped. That's nice.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Great. Intercepted.
Picked up
touchdown.
by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er
another touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
By the way, Kansas City only won one Super Bowl, and the Niners have won 5.
Last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
21-0 our score after 1.
Cover man, cover man, cover man.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Boy.
Picked off by the former first rounder,
picked up by the Niners again.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is dumb.
So after the INT,
what's the point of playing if they're just going to win again?
Open man is
like, the Niners are going to win this thing. Intercepted 3 times.
Here they go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. There's Garoppolo to throw. And nearly picked off.
And that should have been
surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away.
They just don't have good hands.
Get away and it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Again.
And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh,
he is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His first catch of the Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I don't care.
Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. We're coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Congrats, Kansas City. It's your ball.
Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in 5.
Off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a punt return score of 70 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout.
It wasn't fair.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
With the punt return. That was just hilarious.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be brought. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. Up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
On the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 53 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense
level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run,
sad. Just
getting him in for 6 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's McCoy. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Again, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
They got to catch those.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 65 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That one complete to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Eric Armstead. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch.
No, I think they're going to score a touchdown, but I don't care at all.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
And they're finally going to score a field goal, too. So it would be 3:56. 53 points, and you'll be here. But you're in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes and 45 seconds remain.
Well, it's a
There's no
victory
way
at
they're
best,
catching
but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looks like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another. Just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to let it fly.
They finally scored their first touchdown.
Picking up the late
Congratulations,
here, but still
Chiefs.
down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. And he's loose again. The 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching,
15
playing, the whole
seconds
deal.
left.
And never forget it, because
you're not going to let that feeling again.
Super Bowl's over. Super Bowl special's over.
This team again.
It's obvious who won.
Mahomes going to throw, and this is caught by Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
That looks amazing.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because
I feel bad for the Chiefs, honestly. Like any of the Chiefs fans in the crowd, they'll just be mad as heck.
That's got to be an incrable feeling, because
they'll just be mad as heck. Like wherever they live, let's say they live in California, they spend all that gas money just going to Miami, Florida, and then they just lose like that. That's honestly pretty
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
6 Super Bowl 1 if they do win. Man, that looked awesome. But anyway, guys, that is the stream for the Super Bowl 54 special. I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. I definitely will. And just